Okay, whole numbers. Whole numbers start actually with the number 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. These are numbers that have not been broken into smaller parts. That's where decimals and fractions are going to come in. Addition. Addition shouldn't be too difficult for you. Sometimes, though, the problems are written across the page, horizontally, and you have to stack them up vertically. That's a common thing that they do on some of these tests. Also, always remember to use a sharp pencil when you're doing your computations with an eraser. Best to do your computations on scrap paper where you can write large. If you try to write small, your chance for mistakes increases greatly. You can also check your answers, okay, when you get done, and make sure that they make sense and that you haven't made any miscalculations. Keep your numbers in nice, neat columns, and that will help. So if we have 396 plus 287 equals what? And sometimes the what is put like an empty box like that. They want to know what the answer would be. Well, the first thing we have to do is rewrite this and line them up vertically. 396, 287, and then we can add, okay? We keep the numbers flush to the right. Try to keep your numbers in nice, neat columns, imaginary lines you could draw down through here to make sure you get everything straight, okay? 6 plus 7 is 13, carry 1. 1 and 9 is 10, and 8 is 18. Carry 1. 3 and 1 is 4, and 2 is 6, okay? So we get 683. The only way to really check your addition would be, instead of adding the numbers down, the second time you do it and in your head, add the numbers up. You get some different number combinations. 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry the 1. Carry the 1 to the 8. 9 plus 9 is 18. Carry the 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. Okay? If there are three numbers, okay, for example, 320 plus 86 plus 291 equals what? Again, we stack them up, only this time we have three numbers. 320 plus 86 plus 291. Make sure I get that correctly. Let me start that over again. Okay, if you have three numbers, if you have three numbers to add, like this, going across horizontally, we're going to stack those up vertically also. 320, 86, and 291. Remember, we're adding these numbers, so we put a nice big plus sign there. 6 and 1 is 7. 2 and 8 are 10. 10 and 9 is 19. Carry the 1. 4 and 2 is 6. Okay, so we get 697. Again, you could add up. 1 and 6 is 7. 9 and 8 is 17, and 2 is 19. Carry the 1. 2 and 1 is 3, and 3 is 6, and you get a little check of your answer. Okay. Okay, to subtract whole numbers. Again, if the problem is going across the page, you're going to rewrite it going up and down. Remember, you always put the first number on top, the larger number on top. So 391 minus 298 equals what? Would become 391 minus 298. Okay? Here we have to do some borrowing. Okay? One is not large enough to take 8 from it, so we borrow from the 9, make that an 8. That becomes an 11. 11 minus 8 is 3. 8, again, cannot take away 9. It's not large enough. We borrow from the 3. The 3 becomes a 2. This becomes an 18. 18 minus 9 is 9. And 2 minus 2 is 0. So we get an answer of 93. When you subtract, you can quickly check it by adding your answer to the number you subtracted and see if you get the number on top. 3 plus 8 is 11. Carry the 1. 1 and 9 is 10. Plus 9 is 19. Carry the 1. 2 and 1 is 3. Okay, so the answer checks. That's subtraction. Okay, multiplying whole numbers. Again, if you have 32 times 64 equals what? We're going to stack these up in a vertical manner, keeping them flush to the right, so it's going to be 32 times 64 equals, keeping the numbers flush to the right. Again, we're going to make sure that we keep everything in a neat column so that everything adds up correctly. Knowing your multiplication facts is an asset. Okay, that will help you a great deal if your multiplication facts are handy for you. But if you have to write them off to the side, that's okay too. Okay, for the test. Let's do this one. First, we multiply by this number. Okay, 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 12. We put 12 like that, 128. Okay. Now we're shifting over and multiplying by the 6. The first number is going to come right under the 6 here. Okay. 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 3 is 18, and 1 is 19. We put that in there like that. Okay. Then we have to add these numbers. Now, some people are taught to put a 0 here. That's okay as a placeholder. Okay, but it's important that we shift the numbers over when we do the multiplying. Now I'm going to add these up. 8 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1 plus 9 is 10. Carry the 1. I get 2,048. Okay, generally we don't put the commas in yet because it could be a little confusing. Okay, so 2,048. How about a little more difficult problem? What if we have 846 times 87? Now I mentioned if your math facts were not right on the tip of your tongue, you can kind of do them over here. If you don't remember what 7 times 6 is, and again this is tests are usually timed, so you've got to hurry. You can go through the 7 times 1 is 7, times 2, well you just add another 7 to that is 14, times 3, add another 7, you get 21, times 4, add another 7, you get 28, times 5, add another 7, you get 35, times 6, add another 7, you get 42, as far as you have to go. So 7 times 6 is 42. Carry the 4. 7 times 4 is 28, and 4 is, and you can use your fingers, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 2, carry the 3. 7 times 8 is 56, and 3 would be 59, okay? Now we multiply by the 8, and again, when we get our first number, it comes under the 8 here. 8 times 6 is 48. 6 8s are 48. Carry the 4 again. I'm going to put it up here. 8 times 4 is 32. And another 4 would be 36. Carry the 3. 8 times 8 is 64. And 3 is 67. Okay? Add these up now. 2, 10. Carry the 1. 10 and 6 is 16. Carry the 1. 6 and 7 is 13. Carry the 1. 7. Okay? 73602. 73,602.